Hey guys, got my 1969 Chevy C10 step-side bed out here, and about a month or so ago, maybe longer than that now, I had a video that I put up about my 1978 C10 truck, and it's a step-side as well. And I asked the question because I was thinking about trading it, or well, no, I was thinking about selling it. That's right, for something else that I like better, which it didn't materialize as far as getting rid of it. I still have it, the 78 C10. But this 69 C10 stepside truck, I was going to ask the same question that I did on the 78 C10. What do you think this is worth? I found the comments pretty interesting as far as like different parts of the country, say like in California, Texas, up north from where I live in Tennessee. And it was kind of interesting to me to read the comments. So I'm going to walk around this truck. You tell me what you think it would be worth to you. First of all, I want to say this truck is a shop truck. By that I mean it needs work. It's not perfect, and as long as I have it, it's not ever going to be perfect. This is as good as it's going to get. I'll show you around a little bit. There's nothing perfect on it. I painted the bumpers a long time ago, and it's starting to flake off. I just use spray paint. Everything I do is spray paint. The whole truck is pretty much spray paint. I've went over it, with spray paint covering up imperfections and just trying to make it look somewhat presentable. Uh, Also, this fender is from another year model C10. I'm thinking maybe 71, 72 maybe. So is this door. It's different. It's got holes in it for trim, and it's a pretty rough door. Had a lot of mirrors put on it during its lifetime. I've put all this stuff on myself, and I put these mirrors on. It had big old gaudy mirrors, like for pulling a trailer or what, and I took them off. I'd rather have these. And these are not the right ones, but it's the best I could come up with. I'm a junkyard kind of guy, so if I see something at a junkyard, I grab it. Just for your information, these are truck rallies, and I bought some little clip adapters to put these center caps on just because I was trying to be a little bit different. It's got some rust in it, in the doors and stuff. I've had the rockers fixed and the cab corners. I mean, they're not perfect, and I don't want them to be. They're fine. I'll show you around the outside first before I get distracted and show you the insides. It's all kind of different colors of black. I have a hard time coming up with colors that'll match. It's got new exhaust on it. Tires are pretty good too. They're used. I bought all this stuff I've had to buy since I had the truck. When I bought the truck, it didn't have a motor in it. So I had to buy wheels and tires. And then I bought those little clips I was telling you about. Had to get new exhaust put on it. The truck has a power steering and power brakes. As you can see, the paint's chipping off. But one thing I am proud of, well, I'm proud of this. My wife done the letters for me. She's got a steadier hand than I do. Just kind of brighten it up a little bit. I like this bed floor. It's really nice, in my opinion. It's not original. I'm not really going for original look. So I'm just trying to get it where it looks presentable and it runs. And that's the reason I call it shop truck. Got a few dents in it. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you? It's got a sliding glass, rear glass. And here we get into this again with the door trim. I don't know what's happened to this truck over its life. I'm sure it's got a story to tell. And again with the mirrors. Uh, and I'm not for sure if this is not an original fender. I'm not for sure. This is, as I said, it's a 69, and I'm not sure. It looks like it's supposed to say C10 right here, but on the other side, uh, it's different. Like maybe it's supposed to say custom or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, my point is, if this was in your state or in your neck of the woods, what would a truck like this be worth? I got a rod run coming up in September, and my wife and I was talking about maybe trying to attend this time, and I don't know, might be driving this up there to sell. I'm not for sure. As I said, it's got some rust. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'd rather be truthful as try to mislead anyone. This is the insides. This is all everyone I get seems like it's like this, unless I buy a brand new one. But I stuck that radio in there. It works, and the seat's decent. It's got a little rip on the driver's side. It's the reason somebody put this cover on. But it's got new carpet, and the heat works. You know, defrost and heat. It works. And a little story about this stuff here. You might be wondering why somebody done this. Took the paint off and stuff. But used to be back in the day, back in the 50s and 60s, people would get this stuff and get it, the glove box store, and get it re-chromed, just chrome. And the reason being, if you was out on a date with a young girl, or not young girl, well, young lady, I should say, you could look at her legs and stuff while you was driving. That's just a little trivia. So I'm assuming maybe that's whoever had the truck before me, that's what they was trying to do too. You can see my hand. But anyway, it's just a little trivia. Oh yeah, windshield's got a crack in it. And it's got rust up here. In the usual C10 places, or at least around here, that whenever I get a 67 through 72, a lot of them have rust up in here. But you know, it's not a bad truck, and it's set for, I don't know, a few days or a week or something. I can't remember nothing anymore. But hit the accelerator, a couple of pumps, and it started right up. I'll open up the hood. It does have a 350 in it. Nothing special about it, but it does run really well. I had one of my friends drive it, and he said, "Man, this thing runs good." And I said, "Yeah," I said, "I kind of like this old truck." But anyway, can't keep them all, and sometimes I think about getting rid of this, or maybe that 84 C10, or getting rid of something and maybe getting something else, just because I just like to play. And I'm thinking about putting Penetrol on it here in a few minutes, maybe, if I don't know. Thinking about changing this steering wheel out too and putting something else on. Let's see. Starts pretty easy. No funny noises or anything in the engine. And all I done was back it out of the garage and put it here, so it runs really good. I like it. I like square bodies too, so real well. As I said, it's got new exhaust on it. It sounds pretty good. I do a lot of trading around with friends and look for used parts on just about every vehicle I've got. I'm fully equipped, most of them, with used parts. So that's how I roll. Anyway, oh, and I got my dollar floor mats in here. I'm real proud of them. Makes it look a whole lot better. Kind of cleaned them up there a little bit before I stuck them in, so they're still a little bit damp. But thought I'd put this video out there. Maybe you can tell me what you think a truck like this would be worth in maybe your neck of the woods. What got me curious about this again was pricing stuff, what's it worth, because I was watching a video on YouTube yesterday, and this guy was at a junkyard, and he was pointing out a 1971 Pontiac Le Mans. And you know, I told my wife, I said, maybe we ought to get us a trailer and head toward Texas way and maybe pick up some old cars and old trucks and bring them up here, because that Pontiac Le Mans to me looked like it's well worth saving. I like all old cars and old trucks, but I'm more partial to Chevys, mainly because I can find stuff for them a lot easier and cheaper than another make, but that don't mean I don't like other makes as well. Anyway, let me know what you think this old truck would bring, or what you think it's worth. And I don't know which one I'm going to get rid of, but my wife pointed out to me we have quite a few vehicles, and she said the insurance is coming up and maybe need to get rid of one or two, because I'm kind of a nut. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave me a comment if you want to. I appreciate it. And share this if you would. Maybe somebody in your neck of the woods could tell me what something like this truck, a shop truck like this, would be worth, say like in Texas or in Connecticut, Wyoming, whatever. If you live in those areas, let me know what something like this is worth. I just thought it was interesting, as I said, with the last video I put up, I think of my 78 C10. Okay, appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good day. I'm having a great day. Awesome day. And I'll see you later.